He walks alone through the rain slick block. The city sleeps with his throat shut tight. His coat is thin, his shoes are cold. He keeps one hand deep in his past. Whiskey in a glass on a broken shelf. Shadows on the wall, know him by name. Rain on his face, rain on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Rain on his face, rain on his face. Heavy as stone, he keeps on. No church bell calls, no porch light waits, just drain pipe songs and empty doors. He counts his steps like old regrets, each one a nail in a silent board. Whiskey in a glass burns like a ghost, shadows on the wall, leaning close. Rain on his face, rain on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Rain on his face, rain on his face. Heavy as stone, he keeps on. He lost the map, he lost the flame, but not the ache that knows his name. The rain goes on like a long goodbye. He lifts his chin and lets it ride. Rain on his face, rain on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Rain on his face, rain on his face. Heavy as stone, he keeps on. He walks alone tonight through a city full of sleep. Rain on his shoulders and no ghosts at his feet. His coat is thin and black, his hands stay in his pockets. He keeps his face turned down like a man who locked it. Whiskey in a glass at the bar he left behind still burns in his memory, still crawls through his mind. Shadows on the wall, like broken prayers. He never says their names, he just leaves them there. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all and he never talks back. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. Cold as his past and it follows him back. The streetcars are gone, the windows all are blind. He counts the cracks in stone, one slow line at a time. The night won't let him rest, but he don't ask why. He wears his silence well, like a coat that never dries. If you ask his story, he'll just look away. Some won't stay buried, some dead still stay. The rain keeps falling on a man made of stone. He learned long ago how to walk alone. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all and he never talks back. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. Cold as his past and it follows him back. He walks alone at night through a city gone mute. Rain on his coat, cold in his boots. Old ghosts in his hands, he keeps them low. Never says their names, never lets them show. Glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line. Rain on the stone, past on time. Lamplight on the brick makes a weak gold line. He drags that hurt like a chain behind. The city door swings wide. Only rain, only stone, and the ache inside. A glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line. Rain on the stone, past on time. He never speaks, he just keeps on. One more mile till the night is gone. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line. Rain on the stone, past done time. He walks that lonely block, past windows dead and black. Rain on his collarbone, no map to take him back. His hands stay in his coat, his eyes stay on the curb. The whole town holds its breath, never hears a word. Whiskey in a glass, down at the bottom slow, shadows on the wall, lean where the cold winds blow. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the stone. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. He knows the broken doors, he knows the names that fade, he knows the empty train that never left the shade. The old herd rides along like iron in his chest. He never says his name, he just keeps moving west. Whiskey in a glass, cold as a winter lane. Shadows on the wall, carrying all his pain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the stone. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. Just boots and rain and memory cutting through the night. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the stone. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. He walks alone through the rain. No one calls his name. A coat gone thin, a face gone still. Whiskey in a glass on the windowsill. Shadows on the wall, lean and still. He keeps on moving like they ain't there. Rain on his hands, cold as steel. He carries old hurt but never speaks it real. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. Rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. The street is hushed, the shops are dark. He knows the cups, they left their mark. Each step he takes sinks in the night. He does not ask, he does not fight. Shadows on the wall, lean and stare. He keeps on moving like they ain't there. Rain on his hands, cold as steel. He carries old hurt but never speaks it real. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. Rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. Now all that's left is the wire. Not for the world, not for the crowd. He bows his head and moves on through it now. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. Rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. walks alone tonight through a city shut up tight. Rain drips down his coat like the years he never spoke. Old scars on his skin, same cold look, same thin grin. Whiskey in a glass, he lets the whole thing pass. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. Yellow in the window, nobody calls his name. Feet on empty pavement, same street, different pain. Hands in his pocket, past heavy as lead. He does not say a word, he lets it live instead. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. The clock is gone, the hour is blind. He leaves the hurt far behind. Still the rain writes on his face a quiet sorrow time can't erase. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. He walks alone tonight through a city shut down tight. Rain lays cold on his coat like a hand around his throat. His boots know every crack, every block, it won't look bad. He keeps his face down low where the dead wet alleys go. Whiskey in a glass, slow and dark and half still. Shadows on the wall, long as his old will. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asks, he never asks. He has a name he hides, folded up inside. test he will not save, so he feeds it rain and gray. No church bell calls him home, no warm hand breaks a stone. He drifts where the street lamps lean, like a bruise no one has seen. Whiskey in a glass, burning cold and still. Shadows on the wall keep their own kind of chill. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asks, he never asks. Let the night go on, let the cold bite deep. He carries what was done like a secret he won't keep. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asks, he never asks. He walks alone through the wet black town. No coin in his pocket, no name out loud. Rain on his coat, like a hand that stays. Shadows on the wall, keep step then fade. He knows that road, he knows that sting. The weight he wears is an old brass ring. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. The windows sleep, the doors are shut. He keeps his eyes on the gutters cut. A broken clock on a brick church wall counts every hurt, but says none at all. He never talks about the years. He feeds his ghosts and keeps their tears. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Cold rail fence, cold iron gate. He left his voice with a twist of fate, passed in his chest like a stone stay deep. He walks on through while the dead streets sleep. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a He walks that road alone through a city gone mute. Rain on his coat, mud on his boots. No word leaves his mouth, not one to the sky. Passed in his chest like lead gone dry. Whiskey in a glass, cold and still. Whiskey in a glass, he takes what he will. Shadows on the wall, follow him slow. Whiskey in a glass and nowhere to go. The lamps look tired, the doors stay shut. Puddles hold faces, then break in the rut. He keeps his hands down, keeps his eyes on stone. Carries that hurt like a bone. Whiskey in a glass, cold and still. Whiskey in a glass, he takes what he will. Shadows on the wall, follow him slow. Whiskey in a glass and nowhere to go. Rain like nails on the tin roof night. He does not flinch, he holds it tight. A name, a loss, a room long gone. He wears that weight and walks on. Whiskey in a glass, cold and still. Whiskey in a glass, he takes what he will. Shadows on the wall, follow him slow. Whiskey in a glass and nowhere to go. He walks alone through the rain, bare feet of night, on empty stone. His coat holds cold like a burdened bone. He keeps his past like a locked up loan. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. The city sleeps with its mouth shut tight. A broken sign watches him pass by. He knows these blocks like a scar in the mind. Every wet mile takes him back in time. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He does not speak, he does not bend. He carries it all to the bitter end. Rain on his face like a thin white sheet, past in his chest, walking in his feet. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He walks alone tonight, down the street gone still. Rain on his coat, and chill. No name in his mouth, no prayer on his tongue, just old heavy years and a heart left numb. The lamps look sick through the falling gray. Shadows on the wall keep his steps in place. He holds it tight like a broken chain. Whiskey in a glass and a bloodless rain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass, through the empty days. Crossed that line long before tonight. Lost a good hand once to a hard red light. He never speaks of the hurt he owns, only walks the night like a pile of stones. In the city sleeps, but he keeps on, cold in the bones until it's gone. Rain keeps score on his worn out skin. He looks ahead and he walks back in. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass, through the empty days. Oh, he walks alone tonight through a city full of sleep. Rain on his shoulders, an old ghost at his feet. His coat is thin and black, his hands stay in his pockets. He keeps his face turned down like a man who locked it. Whiskey in a glass at the bar he left behind, still burns in his memory, still crawls through his mind. Shadows on the wall move like broken prayers. He never says the names, he just leaves them there. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all, and he never talks back. Rain in the glass. follows him back. The streetcars are gone, the windows all are blind. He counts the cracks in stone, one slow line at a time. The night won't let him rest, but he don't ask why. He wears his silence well, like a coat that never dries. You ask his story, he'll just look away. Some won't stay buried, some dare still stay. The rain keeps falling on a man made of stone. He learned long ago how to walk alone. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all, and he never talks back. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. Cold as his past, and it follows him back. He walks alone down wet stone roads, rain on his coat and salt in his bones. The city holds still like a shut-up room, one hand in his pocket, one hand in the gloom. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. He knows that name that he won't say, keeps it locked up like a rusted chain. The rain writes lines on the old brick wall. Each drop falls hard, but he takes them all. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. No one asks, no one sees, just a black sky road and the bare trees. He holds it in like a burned out flame. Still the night goes by, and it knows his name. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass. He walks alone. He walks alone tonight on wet stone road. The city holds its breath and folds its clothes. His coat is soaked through, his hands stay still. He knows each dark corner, he knows the chill. Rain in my glass, rain in my glass. Shadows on the wall, they never asked. Rain in my glass, cold as the past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. Whiskey in a glass by the bed at home, but he left that room to roam alone. The lamps look tired, the dogs won't bark. He drifts past windows like a cut in the dark. Rain in my glass, rain in my glass. Shadows on the wall, they never ask. Rain in my glass, cold as the past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. There's a name he won't say, buried deep and low. A door that shut once, a place he won't go. The rain keeps time on the empty street. He wears his sorrow like worn out feet. Rain in my glass, rain in my glass. Shadows on the wall, they never ask. Rain in my glass, cold as the past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. He walks alone through the wet black town. No store light left, no footsteps sound. His coat hangs low like a tidal flag. Rain on his hat, and a worn out bag. Whiskey in the glass on a kitchen shelf. He left it there for nobody else. The past is near, like a dog it heals. It bites his hand, but he won't tell. Rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know his name. Rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it. The streets are cold, like a church at dawn. He sees his days and keeps moving on. A broken moon in a puddle glows. He drinks that view and nobody knows. Rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know his name. Rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it. A glass goes dim, a door stays shut. He holds it still inside his gut. If sorrow's a stone he learned to bear, he wears it long like weather wear. Rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know his name. Rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it.